Now, of course, there's a lot more we could do with this tool, with the sorted list. For instance, of course, we have this obvious thing, which is cleaning up the test case, right? Using this delete function. But because this is very simple with the sorted list, because it's completely predictable where the element will end up, we're going to go over to the unsorted list straight away, and then we're going to illustrate it so we're basically upping a little bit the difficult level. And working with unsorted list is something that, for instance, a regular tool using class and IDs and XPath will have a very, very difficult time with. So what we're going to do is we'll go back, create a new module called unsorted lists. And then we're basically gonna create all those tests that we need. So I'm gonna start by creating unsorted lists. And then instead of creating tests now, of course, we can go through the same exercise. I'm gonna try and copy over the tests I already have. So let's do this. Sorted list, we need our add item to list param. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna here, go to the module, and make sure to copy these ones, right? So I hit the copy button, and I'll go into unsorted lists, and I'll just paste them. So the good thing here is that, of course, if I play this now, it's gonna go and play the sorted list. So I'll just change this URL to unsorted list, and we'll see what happens, right? So what we'll do here is I'll play this, and we'll see if it's unsorted list. And what you saw there is that, of course, I say never reload, so it's still on the sorted list. So just double click here on unsorted list and see if that is the URL. Yeah, so now we now know that it's going to run unsorted lists. And as you can see, it adds the exact same thing, but you see add to list ends up in a random place in the list. Now we're also going to take our loop with us. So I'm just gonna again go to the module, copy the test case, and paste it into unsorted list. And now, of course, we will have our data driver as well. So remember, this one is going to reference add item to list. So you want to, of course, change this so it's added item to list in the unsorted list module. Otherwise, we will call the other test case. So in go to test case, I'll go add item to list param, and then I make sure that it's still looping over the same variables, okay? So I'm going to clean this up, and let's see if it runs. I highlight the first row, and I click play, and now we basically duplicated a set of tests, but on a different URL. And as you can see, the items gets added, but they're added in a random place in the list.